Hi, I'm Kalyan Karmakar and welcome to Foodocracy Kitchens. Foodocracy Kitchens is where I tell you about the food from across different parts of the country of India. And today I'm going to speak to you about some food which is Bengali food and which is the part of the country which I belong to, Bengal. I've grown up in Kolkata, but I live in Mumbai now. And this food is from Mumbai by two fellow Kolkatans who now live in Mumbai, Nandini Deb, who's a playback singer, and Nirban Goswami, who's an actor. But they're also home cooks and they've learned a lot of their cooking from their parents and grandparents who come from both the west and east side of Bengal. And they're currently at the FBI Kitchen food truck showing some of their food. I sampled some of their food which sent over, and it brought back memories of my college days. So I thought I'll tell you a bit about that. So I studied in Presidency College in Kolkata, which is now called the Presidency University. I did sociology over there. And at that time, the canteen was run by Pramod Da. And the canteen was really the center of our lives in our college. In fact, we jokingly used to say that more than our own courses, we would do the canteen honors. So that is where we would hang around. But money was tight, so it's not that we'd eat a lot of food in the canteen. So we just order maybe a tea or maybe a sandwich or something like that and sit over there, or some biscuits. Pramod Da never minded. But some of these food brought back memories of this. Like for example, this is the ghugni. So the ghugni is made with dried yellow peas. In Mumbai, you'd also know it as what goes into the ragna. It's a nice mix of flavors. There's a bit of tanginess, a bit of chili heat to it, and we add corianders to it, tomato, onion. And in the tea stalls of Calcutta or the office canteens or college canteens, you would actually have it with thick cut bread. It's also made at home. I think they made this pretty well at Nandini and Nirban. And then this is something which is called the aloo kabli, which is actually a Bengali chaat. So when you talk of chaats, you've heard of papri chaat and whatnot, but this is a Bengali chaat, aloo kabli. So of course we love potatoes. So it's got tamarind water. It's got a little bit of chickpeas, and it's got potatoes and so on, and coriander, onion, tomato. So that's where the flavors coming from, and also gram. So it's very nutritious and very tasty, and really sort of lights up your day. So this would not happen so much in the canteen, but in the street side guys outside the college gates, and there would be people with stands out there selling this. They'll make it fresh for you and give it to you on shal leaves. This is cutlet. So in Pramod Da's canteen, we'd get vegetable chops, which are like croquets and the cheapest. So I think that's what we'd go for. But some days when we feel a bit lucky or get someone to give us a treat, then we go in for something like this, which is the fish cutlet or the mutton cutlet and so on. This is the fish cutlet. It's quite nice. Nandini told me it's her dad's recipe. And then this is the kosha mangsho. It's a slow cooked meat dish, a goat meat dish. It's not made so much at home. At home it's more mangsho jol. But kosha mangsho is something which you get in the cabin restaurants of Kolkata and the canteens. And once or twice a week, once a month or something like that, Pramod Da would make it, and there would be luchi with it. Even the Nandini and all have luchis, but I think that for that you have to go to the food truck, the API truck, and enjoy the luchis, because it's not something which travels that well. But it's quite nice kosha mangsho and quite tender mutton. And finally, here is some chow mein. So this is something which Kolkatans love, and of course once heard about the Chinese restaurants of Calcutta and all of that, but this is very different. So this is something which came up in the late 80s and early 90s, when I was like a school student and getting into college in Calcutta. So you have these egg roll shops and mutton roll shops. In fact, they do FBI at the FBI cart. They're doing rolls and as well. So at these roll stands, they started making chow. So at that time, I remember in the late 80s, early 90s, it was 5 rupees for vegetable chow mein. I think the egg roll was 3.5. So they would make noodles and they put in everything. So whatever was around, so carrot, cucumber, tomato sauce, chili sauce, mustard, soy sauce, a fair bit of Ajinomoto, sometimes even black pepper, green chilies, whatever. And then there would be the mutton chow mein, in which you take the kosha mangsho, which goes into the mutton roll in the parar dokan, where they don't do kebabs. So it would go into that. And so today I called in for the chicken and egg chow mein. And the moment I took a bite of what Nandini and Nirvan have made, it took me back to the chow of what you'd get in the canteen. Pramod Da would occasionally make it, and at the roll shops and all that. And what characterizes this chow mein really is the fact that all the sauces which go in. So there's chili, there's tomato, there's soy sauce, there's there sometimes could be even garam masala, there could be pepper and whatever. I don't know what all Nandini has done in this and Nirvan have done in this, but the fact of the matter is that this is what every collegian loves. And should I tell you why? Because it's so complete in its flavors that you don't really need a side dish or anything like that. And when every rupee counts, then that's what matters. So that's what the food evoked. They say food evokes nostalgia, and that's what it did. The food which Nandini and Nirvan sent across, it brought back a lot of memories of Kolkata. And it's interesting, and I think that if you actually go to the truck, it's going to be even more fun because then you have all of this freshly fried, and that's when the rolls and luchis and everything will flower as well. But great to see all these initiatives in Mumbai, and I'm happy to bring you stories from my side of the country for a change. You thought I was talking to you guys and telling you about the stories of Kolkata, but no, actually, I was telling this to this young gentleman here, little Nimki, who's been quietly sitting beside Daddy and listening to the stories of Kolkata. So there was some kosher mangsho, ekটু jhol, but it was nice. Very the mutton was tender. There was ghugni, which was pretty good, aloo kabli, and the chowmin was just like it used to be when I was in college in the roller dukans.